Good morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader. It's 9:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, October 13th, 2021. This isn't financial advice. It's educational. Click the subscribe and the bell to be notified of these videos when they come out. Click the thumbs up and share the video with your friends and colleagues if they're interested in the greatness of the graph and its related price action. Twitter.com link in the description below for intraday updates if you care. In the meantime, let's go take a look at the graph relative to dollar. We're back in this range again. A couple of, one valiant attempt in the wee hours, around 8 o'clock or so. Not wee hours. I was up at like 5 o'clock looking at the markets, but 8 o'clock or so this morning, U.S. time, particularly New York, we were trying to make a pass at 70 cents. We pulled back. This was to be expected from our last call. We knew that we were going to be range bound between 66 roughly and 70. We're kind of riding kind of high on the high end of this range, but I have a feeling we're going to be bouncing around a little bit for another day or so on that. So in the meantime, graph relative to Bitcoin, also pretty meaningful drop related to probably Bitcoin dominance to some degree, but a nice pullback into the range. And again, the range that we've been talking about has been between 1184 or 1200 and 1331. We'll see how this pans out. My prediction here is over the next day, we're going to be riding in the middle of this as well. We're going to go into why in a second, but let's look over at Bitcoin. Definitely finding a little bit of pressure here. Look, we hit almost the 58,000 target that we had set, probably around 57,834, just shy of less than 200 points. However, we are at a meaningful line of support at 54,300, but we could dippy-do down to 53.5 or somewhere on or about in the event we continue to go down. I have a feeling we might, just given the trend here, at least temporarily, but a really meaningful line of support around 53.5. In the meantime, looking over at the Bitcoin dominance pair, man, we were dominating all the way up yesterday morning to 46.73. This looked like a true vertical here, but we pulled back, and we pulled back to a support channel that had once been support, then again it turned to resistance, and now we are back on support. And we also have another shorter term support line that just started a couple of weeks ago. So these two intersecting lines here seem like a formidable line of support, such that I think we're going to wind up going back up on this Bitcoin dominance pair. So kind of an offset to the altcoin world. Sorry to say, but I think we'll probably continue to oscillate between now and tomorrow, just given where Bitcoin dominance is going, plus Bitcoin US dollar is going. I think we might see a subtle pullback on Bitcoin US dollar and a subtle bounce on the Bitcoin dominance, which is kind of a negative across the board in altcoin land. But in the meantime, stay in touch. We'll talk tomorrow.